Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Coming to you, coming to you. 11. Hey, gun. Hey, I'm coming.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
I'm going back to you. Check right. Watching your five. Target. Mark 55. Record.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Keep playing hard.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
11. Come again. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 55's my guy, 55. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 55. 12. Go. 55. Right there in the middle. 50. I got this.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready, ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Crunch time, defense. Check 13. Check 13. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go now.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there. 5. We own this. We own now. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Back to throw. Costello. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Back. Hey, Sam on. Go.
Looking to throw. Costello. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, Zoo. Hey.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, check.
21. 12, fellas, here we go. Lock!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
We got 4. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you.
Hey, gun.
Don't get nervous.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Look at me. Zipper.
Come to me, it's me.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
2nd and 9 now. This one caught by Ridley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Costello. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Ready, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey. Now.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready.
Mike.
Fair.
Check.
Hey, Delta.
Check. Alert 3.
Look. Squeeze. Go.
Motion.
And that'll set him back 5.
Break.
Mike 29. Watch the screen. He's coming. We got double up.
Rock it.
Switch.
Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Topper! Deep rip!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with this field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest because they can put together.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Check, 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 check.
Ready?
On second down now, Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, too soft. Hey, Charlie.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Yep.
Ricky.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down, Costello. Well, the Chiefs are going to get him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Check 37. Check 37.
You draw quarters. Gone.
Back to throw. Costello. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, seam 6. Yes. Hard.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 6 guys.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, exit.
They not ready.
Go.
They still playing soft.
Y'all get it.
From the gun, Costello. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on, set. 50, plant. You ain't going nowhere.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
61, matchbox lights.
29 is the mic.
Now a carry here for the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gators.
Watch the run.
Fire.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Echo.
29 is the mic.
Snap.
Looking to throw. Costello. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
I got this.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Hey, gun.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
21. Here we go.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check 9.
Kill.
21. Here we go.
Kill. Turn up.
Here we go. Wait, 80! I got 21.
He's telling you right. You got 3 down.
21. 20,
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got this.
Check 99. Mike, 55.
They run. It's Gurley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, gun.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
They're running.
11.
55. Mark 55. I got you.
1, Omaha.
Flare. 36.
1, Omaha. Bravo.
Check 55 to Mike. Get ready. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
I got you.
Slant.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Get ready.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
22 jet bombers. Now.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
29 is the Mike.
Hey, box drop.
29 is the Mike 29. I'm here all day. 29 is the Mike.
Yo, go.
Trying to collect. 29 is the Mike.
Deep grip.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Ready, break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. High 7. Hey.
Roy. 29 is the Mike 29.
Back to throw. Costello. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Let's go. 60 or. Smooth. Out. Hey, lock it. Look at me. Zipper.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Falcons 5.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets around him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And 7 at the 22-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey, wahoo!
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 29 is the mic.
Hey.
Bound to lose one. 29 is the
Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here we go. 180.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we
They
go.
had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Mike, 55.
White.
55. Stop your whining. Check. Show it up.
6.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, alert.
Check right. Watch it, let's go.
Man.
Mike, 55.
Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Double dog. That's the way. You got tape.
Lock.
Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Yep.
To throw on second down, Costello. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
That's good for Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Lucky. Check your hot read.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello under pressure again, and down he goes again.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Garoppolo now. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to skip them more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on second down, this is good. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Third down.
Here we go. 180.
55. Hey, eat. Bang it. Bang it. Bang, 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 bang.
13.
Check right. Watch it.
Hey, orbit.
I smell fear in that offense. Watch that.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Two.
Check 55.
Hey, Zoo.
Pull it together. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Hey, watch that.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Be triple.
Looking to throw. Costello. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy.
Hey, Delta.
Don't be scared of it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 29 is the Mike.
On the ball. On the ball.
Check hot route. Hot.
Yes.
Watch the whip.
Shoot.
To throw again. Costello. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's Garoppolo to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC, and even 60 yards.
Here we go, here we go,
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Let me know right now. You better
From the pistol, it's Gurley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
I'm here all day. I'm here.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 29. Oh, here we go.
Yo, go, go.
Back to throw. Costello. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Good job.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We got four down, four down.
Hey, exit. Get it.
On 4th down, Costello now in desperation, and the defense loses him. It's complete. The 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is down to 2. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Fellas, here we go. I got you. Watch it, you five. Watch it.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
SOS.
Hey, alert!
55 to Mike. All you get is a headache. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the curls. 50.
Hey, gun.
Here we go, let's bring it.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch out.
Back to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
29 is a Mike.
incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Look at me. Zipper.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Costello. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Mack. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Squeeze. No. Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 24. Switch.
Shoot.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th.
Chiefs.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the